mihlambi yezinkomo nabantu umkhonto inyamazane
uyazwela umkhizwane Jason lendoda hleli la nje ngelibuka hayi seliphinde lahlangana futhi umkhizwane ungena emkhawulo yasazi ukuthi yosala inkomo Nginibingelela abantwana basekhaya inzala abantu ngeziwile namhla ukuthi usukulayo sazi ukuthi bani wakhetha leli usuku wathi kufanele kube lwabo haya kodwa ke asinamona ke yebo obomama kufanele vele sintusa kakhulu umsebenzweni omkhulu okusilethela abantwana emhlabeni that's where impi yethu depende khona kakhulu ngoba ukuzalwa kwabantwana means ukuthi opportunity for us to be liberated and taking out of lezi bopho esingaphansi kwazo so kuhle impela ukuba khona komama siyabonga bomama sijabula kakhulu futhi ukuthi niyaqhubeka nisilethela abantwana abangasikhulule emhlabeni yeah so namhlanje ke we're going to continue on that one of the angels izithunywa yeah it's not going to be a long one I think anyone who was anything about anything will know very well according to the topic ukuthi sikhuluma ngani yebo uApollo inkosi yamaGreek inkosi inkulunkulu wamaGreek nama Roma funny enough is the one guy who when the Greeks switched to being Romans he didn't change his name they kept his name as Apollo and finally he was a very proud kind of person having dealt with him I think it was in the 2014s there about yeah kwasho ukuthi ke kwabafanele ukuthi kube khona impi enkulu ke phakathi kwethu engaphetha ukuthi ke nginqobeke kumsebenzi wami ke lokho ukuthi nginqobeke vele sasa simthatha ke siyomfuhleka kuApollo ke endaweni ethizini ngeke ngiyichaza ngoba akusisi uma ke nizonakisisa ke nini enthanda ukuhamba endumbeni niyobhula nizokhumbula ukuthi lezi zangoma zenu njengamanje azinako ukubona baziqagelela nje abantwana banishaya nje nge-psychology because they know ukuthi chances are you have inkinga zemali chances are unenkinga zomjolo I'm saying this because we're talking about it in group party samba nayo so ukuthi it seems like there is a template abanihlolela ngayo ukuthi oh mawumuntu kanje then let's work from the angle of imali because that's the concern of most afamadoda imali yakho awuyiboni but the same person wants to charge you 3,000 for a consultation ebekutshela kahle ukuthi imali yakho awuyiboni so uthi uyidatha phi le kumkhokhela u3,000 sazi that's not what you're about but yes so there's that aspect of clairvoyance ukubona that is essentially what ubungoma is clairvoyance abangoma bayabona isixakeke mase khona abangoma balaphayo, but we'll talk to that aspect of abalaphayo ngoba nabo they seem to be involved with this entity called Apollo. If you've do your research, they look at what Apollo used to be the god of, and you'll find that clairvoyance is one of the most interesting things that he was supposedly in charge of. Agibele chariot, adonsa ilanga from east to west. Yeah, apparently uyena wayidonsa ilanga. Look ngeslipi sakhe sazik. But yes, so that made him to be also considered as god of the sun, and we know the sun sees everything. So base bemnikeza ke lento clairvoyance. This is how they claim those ancient Greeks. Yebo ke ufika lapha na ke einganeni zethu uzoyilethela lento yobungoma. Ubungoma having the name there of the song. Again, you will realize that whenever you see image of Apollo, he's carrying the instrument of music, which is a lyre. NgokwesiGreek, some type of harp chord music, considered to be the original form of isiginci, by the way. So it doesn't make any problem then. It doesn't confuse matters. It makes sense. Those people who bow and worship Apollo will be considered as abangoma, because his thing is connected to the song, and it has to do with that lyre that he carries. And then you look again, you find that Apollo was considered to be the god of music. Now look at the quality of the music ever since the time when we captured him in the 1313s and 14s and put him away. Look at the quality of the music that you are hearing these children produce every day. If you are a person who understands music, you will see that there's been a very great shift and a spiral downwards to the quality of the music that is being produced today. Ngoba susile lo okade banikeza lo buciko le, or influencing ubuciko babo, ngoba people abantu abanyama have a natural talent to do these things, but when they decide to go and take blood pacts and take oaths to achieve a fame, then natural talent yabo becomes inspired by other things. Liya influencer Apollo, manje umuntu usedlala music, usedlala isiginci, akusadlali yena, sekudlala lama entity lawo Apollo. So yes, note that ukuthi njoba ngisho ukuthi we put him away. So there's been drastic changes to those things that he's in charge of, or considered to be in charge of. Abantwana who take the oath now, they take the oath, baba famous, but ayikho kahle kahle into abayenzayo that you can write down and say, Yazin, that's a very beautiful song that this person wrote. So we've been working very hard. Angifuni lokhu sikhohlisana la. We've been working very hard, and I keep saying these things because I want you to realize ukuthi we are dealing with the enemy here. Akekho umngani wenu kulezi kulamadlozi. Amadlozi wonke lawa Apollo ithunywa lezinhlezi nebusiness. Idlozi labangoma ke leli Apollo ke. And then we'll talk about Hermes, the one who's considered to be the messenger of the gods. Basically, he found his way into becoming Idlozi lalaba abane prophecy, basically, because there's a difference between umngoma no uhlahla. Abanomhlahla, the ones who call themselves abathandazi now, who are supposed to be able to see izinto ezizakude le, getting messages from the creator of the universe. So imibono leyo wazinikeza yona ku Hermes ukuthi kube yakhe. Now we're going to that. There's many. We will have a very long series when it comes to these things of angels. Ngoba inkinga niwakhonzile, and it's unfortunate ngoba bandlala ingqondo, but nina nibona taking izinto that you already possessed and you surrender control over those things, and then they influence it, and then now you're producing music na ungawazi ukuthi owani, wenza ubhula nawe into ongayazi ukuthi eyani. And this is why you find ukuthi ispirit salabantwana laba who do a lot of this bullying and trolling is one that is very proud. You must note that, and then you will see ukuthi into yabo ivelaphi. Even the spirit that's behind the music, you must note ukuthi there's a very extreme proudness behind it, because the music carries the spirit of its creator. So the influencing spirits behind these arts are very proudsome. These are things that are obvious kugini, but anifuna ukuzibona. Mele kuze mina la ngizolo ngikhuluma into yandela izinto zi-obvious. Azifihliwe, ayikho mfihlo la. Now, if you want to ask me what is ubungoma, I've just defined it for you. Clairvoyance. Ukuba isikhonzi sika Apollo. Abantu abakhonza uApollo izangoma ke leso. Impela narcissistic spirits nisho njalo, yeah, very proud some, extreme. But ke it's fine, asinankinga. Sithela nje induku kuphela, sifaka umuntu lapha esangweni lapha, sikhiye isango, simvalele lapha ejele lakhe, simbuke nje, sibone ukuthi lento yakhe izoqhubeka yini. And then we keep trapping nje kancane kancane futhi sijahe indawo, because baningi, like I've said before, there are many of these angels. But if you notice, I talk about these ones who are considered to be arcs. Ngoba lo Apollo ndini, by the way, is also considered to be Elohim. Ngama Hebraic faith lapha Kabbalist, but what those people of the Zionism, la Elohim wabo lo is Apollo. Ukama sevezwa as Elohim. You see, many aspects. Ngapha go lokhuzana go India uziveza se Krishna. Lokhuzeni the Aztecs waziveza kubo as Kukulkan. Must research that Kukulkan thing. But yes, they appear in different ways to different people at different times, but normally they're just the same. So we're going to talk about them, especially Labo Apollo, because you would consider them as those type of angels who are arcs, the archangels, the ones who are supposed to be armor generals in the armies of the light, but they were cast down here. Yeah, so we talk about these arcs because one needs to understand. Like I opened this series talking about the cherubim. Cherubim being somewhere there at the low. These are like the worker types of amatlosoms. But that doesn't mean that they are the lowest form. There are other forms of these losoms who do specific works. Like when you talk about stealing and harvesting energy from Abamtu, there are particular entities that possess your body and enter your body. Now, to do this particular function, some of them possess your mind and enter your mind to work very hard to steal ideas from your own mind, and because ideas are a blessing, by the way. But yes, I think we spoke about that a lot. So this is what you're looking at. But that we will talk about the main ones here. You know, these things that are main and are very impactful and affect you on a daily life. Because it's another thing is that people, you don't realize how these things are affecting you every day. Yeah, those grey ones. These things are affecting you every day. Someone was telling me, Uti, Isolo, they were taken to see a meeting in Machitauli, because she has always wanted to see what these Chitaulis that I talk about look like. Oh, I describe Pagatle food. But the funny thing is, she said, I couldn't hear what they were talking about, but I could see what they are very serious. Ma-pagans ngoba ama-pagans nalaba bantu laba bayizangoma manje nezinyanga, to me it seems like it's the same thing. Kuyayifanela lezi zinto lezi. Abathakathi babelungu bafika bafundisa abantu bakithi la indlela zobuthakathi base bemala eceleni. Sebehamba phambili abantu bakithi manje as abathakathis bona bame ngale eceleni. Because by the way, when you look at it and you sum it all up, you find out that actually this is all the art of magic and witchcraft that was taught by white people. Bidani is a magician's code. From the Druids all the way down to the Wicca magic. And you wonder to yourself, how? Abantu bayithatha phi lento yebidani, because lezi intambo ezimbalabala bezingekho la bengakafiki. And then it tells you that the spirit that is operating with those magicians of whites and the spirit that is working with these abangomas and batandazes and all these sorts is one and the same. Same game. You see. Balahla phansi amathambo nabo baba nama-wager board banananani, baze babe nama-crystal balls ababuka kuwe. Same art, same entities, same implements. It's one and the same. But people don't know what white people are doing on the other side. That's why they don't pick it up. They've been talking about sirens for thousands of years. They know them very well, because they are children. Talking about King Arthur fetching the sword Excalibur, or was it Merlin? Umthakathi omkhulu Melize, owahamba wayolanda inkemba kwinkosazane yasechibini. You should look that up. It's there. It's a very ancient tale talking about the founding of the kingdom of the angels, of the English. Now people are confused here, thinking what they are doing is somehow different to what the white people have been doing. And ngihleka ngaphakathi una realize, no man, actually yazi lento le labantu bayifundiswa abelungu, in fact. Because you stretch back, you go all the way back. I was born zonke lezi zinto lezi zamabhayi namabhidane nanani, ayikho yonke lento. Thina-ke who have been able to go back in time and can go back to time anytime. We can go even forward. Because that's the other thing. Most of you are so caught up in going to the past. What about going to the future? Injalo ngikhatani. That's just how it is. So yes, that is Apollo, Idlozi Lobungoma. Yena-ke sithunywa sabangoma ke leso. Uyena obanikeza lento le your clairvoyance, ubhula, and reading of the signs and jumping off the fire. The magic, amakhubalo, the music. You see, because there's the other aspect of it where it's very interesting how these stories come around, actually. Because we are born on foot how we have no Pied Piper. That Pied Piper, was that not Apollo? hey ziyakhala. But anyway, sizothini-ke phela ngoba nazi yonke into ngifuna ukutsheleka. Nginishiye kanjalo. So hambani-ke bantwana-ke niyohlukana nalento ka-Apollo uma niyimisele ngoba akusumngani weni isitha lesi lapho nisifica khona nisithela induku. Asizudlala nezitha la ngeke. Wanele manje kade nanibhizi nikhothama ni busy lithi hey Elohim nibathandaza ngoba inkinga yenu nebathandaza nalabantu laba. Izikhonzo ezinkulu zika Apollo. Ukunikhayisa amakhandlela.